Are you ready to explore the systems that guide Best Buddies? This journey will take you through essential tools like Raiser's Edge, NXT, and Salesforce. Discover how they help navigate fundraising and program management. Let's explore! The Best Buddies staff portal on ADP is the first system or tool you will encounter during your first days at Best Buddies. This is where all HR documents are stored. You can also get company news, access to all staff resources, and payroll. You can also access a staff directory and manage time-off requests from the ADP portal. One of the very first systems you will be given access to is our staff training portal we call Buds. All staff receive an email invitation to Buds on their first day. Full-time staff have required trainings automatically assigned, while managers assign trainings for interns and part-time staff. Buds also hosts required courses like sexual harassment prevention and our annual cybersecurity training. Plus, you'll find thousands of additional courses to build skills and explore other Best Buddies trainings at your own pace. All employees at Best Buddies use Microsoft 365, also known as the BBI Cloud, for their work tasks. This includes Outlook for email, SharePoint and OneDrive for file storage and collaboration, Teams for communication, and other online tools like Forms, PowerPoint, Stream, Word, and Excel. When a new staff member joins, supervisors request a new email account through helpdesk at bestbuddies.org, and login credentials are sent directly from Microsoft, so be sure to check your clutter or junk folders. To keep our data secure, we use two-factor authentication, which means you'll verify your identity with your phone each time you log in. Together, these tools keep us connected, organized, and secure, so you can focus on your work and the mission of Best Buddies. At Best Buddies, we use Salesforce to track, manage, and report on our program's data. This includes information for our schools, citizens, ambassadors, eBuddies, and inclusive living members across our domestic programs. We also import numerical data from our jobs and international programs into Salesforce for tracking purposes. So, what exactly is Salesforce? It's the world's leading customer relationship management, or CRM, platform. In simple terms, a CRM helps organizations manage relationships and stay connected to the people they serve. For us, Salesforce serves as our member and programs database, capturing, tracking, and reporting on all program activity across Best Buddies. It's important to note that Salesforce is not used for fundraising or donor management. Those functions are handled through Summa and Raiser's Edge. You may also hear the term BB360. Here's the difference. Both Salesforce and BB360 are built on the same platform, but Salesforce is used internally by staff to manage program data, while BB360 is the chapter management portal that chapter leaders use. Access to Salesforce is managed by the online programs team, and chapter leader access to BB360 is granted by Best Buddies program staff. If you ever need BB360 training, you can find resources on Best Buddies University. In short, Salesforce and BB360 work together to help us organize, manage, and strengthen every Best Buddies program connection. SetWorks is a cloud-based system used by Best Buddies job staff to stay compliant and keep participant information secure. It brings all program data together in one secure place, making it easier to manage records, track services, and report accurately. Participant files are stored safely in SetWorks for at least 7 years, starting from the most recent relevant date. Once records are uploaded, paper copies are destroyed unless they're needed for documentation. Participants can access their records anytime, and any shared information should be provided early enough for them to make informed decisions about their services. Summa is Best Buddies' primary online fundraising and e-communication platform, developed by a company called Adseo. Before May 2023, you may have heard it called Bene. Through Summa, we build and manage online donation forms, peer-to-peer fundraising registrations, and other web forms. It also includes a mass email tool that lets us create and send targeted communications to our supporters. Staff who need access can complete a short Summa training in Buds. Once that's done, our database team is notified to set up your account. Additional trainings in BUDS cover e-communications, contact entry, event management, and reporting. If you need a donation form, registration form, contact form, or an email campaign built, you will need to submit your request through the Staff Support Ticket portal. Raiser's Edge NXT is Best Buddy's primary fundraising and donor management tool. It tracks donations, manages constituent relationships, and helps us build targeted email lists and campaigns. The platform streamlines gift entry, supports grant and award reporting, and provides insights into donor behaviors and wealth ratings. It's a one-stop system for donor management, fundraising, marketing, and reporting, keeping our fundraising efforts organized, efficient, and strategic. Ramp is the website we use to manage reimbursements and prepayments. Full-time staff receive a login invitation within their first 2 weeks. If you have a Ramp card, remember, it can only be used for purchases within your approved spending limit. Any charges above that limit will be automatically declined. For reimbursements, receipt dates must fall within 30 days of your report submission with no exceptions. Once your reimbursement is approved, it's paid by direct deposit, so be sure to add your bank account information to your Ramp profile. Finance tools are vital for managing budgets and expenses at Best Buddies. They provide insights into financial health and aid in decision-making. Financial Edge and Questica are key tools used for this purpose. They help track spending and forecast future financial needs. These tools ensure financial stability and transparency. Our Staff Support Ticket portal is your one-stop shop for anything that needs access, design, or a special process. Need a graphic designed, like a custom invitation for your state event or a sponsor deck? Submit a design ticket here. Want to request updates to a web page? You'll do that here too. If you're a fundraiser, this is also where you can request queries or reports from Raiser's Edge. And for those managing budgets or donations, you can submit a request to reclass a gift that wasn't coded properly to your event. You'll also use this portal to request access to many of our systems and tools. To make your life easier, we recommend bookmarking the Staff Support Ticket portal. You'll use it often. Best Buddies University, or BBU, is your go-to hub for information, resources, and tools that help volunteers bring the Best Buddies mission to life. On this site, chapter leaders and members, advisors, and all types of volunteers can access the resources they need to build meaningful friendships, develop leadership skills, learn about inclusive employment opportunities, and find new ways to get involved in their communities. It's a valuable tool, especially for chapter management, and a great place to stay connected and informed. You've just covered a lot of tools, and depending on your role at Best Buddies, you might use just a few of them, or you might use most. Either way, don't worry, we have all the systems and support in place to help you succeed. At first, it can seem like a lot, but you'll get the right training and plenty of time to get comfortable with the tools you'll use most often. Each system also has a point person who can help guide you as you onboard. Let's do a quick recap of what we just covered. ADP, managed by our HR team, is where you'll go for payroll, time off requests, and benefits. It's the very first system you'll get access to. BUDS, managed by our learning and development team, is your training portal where you're completing this onboarding right now. Microsoft 365 is our main communication and collaboration hub, from Outlook and Teams to PowerPoint and Planner. You'll use this daily to stay connected and organized. IT will grant you access to Microsoft 365. If you're in programs, you'll use Salesforce and BB 360 to manage participants, chapters, and relationships. These are essential tools for program staff. Salesforce is supported by our online programs team, and BB 360 is managed by our programs team. If you work with jobs participants, you'll also use Setworks to track compliance and documentation. This system is managed by our jobs team. Summa, on the other hand, is primarily used for events, both national and local, and it's managed by our data operations team. If you're focused on fundraising, you'll become familiar with Raiser's Edge, also managed by our data team. They have plenty of resources to help you learn it quickly. For those in leadership or finance roles, tools like Questica and Financial Edge are key for budgeting and reporting. These systems are managed by our finance team. Also managed by finance is Ramp. You'll use Ramp to handle reimbursements and track expenses. Our staff support ticket portal is your go-to for any support needs, from IT issues to design requests. It's managed by IT, but each category has its own expert team behind it. And finally, there's Best Buddies University, or BBU, a great resource for program managers, volunteers, and anyone who wants to explore more about our programs and mission. So as you begin your journey with Best Buddies, remember these tools are here to make your work easier, more connected, and more impactful. We hope this overview has given you a better sense of how to navigate the many systems and tools available to you here at Best Buddies. You can learn more about each one by visiting the HR Hub and clicking on the Systems and Tools tab. You can also find some training on BUDS. We encourage you to take full advantage of these resources. They're designed to make your work easier and more efficient. At Best Buddies, we're always exploring new and better tools. So if you discover something that's been a real game changer for your team, share it. Who knows, your suggestion might even make it into the next edition of this training video. Again, welcome to the Best Buddies team. We're so glad you're here.